Hi, my name is Tim Gaspar from Gaspar Insurance Services. We insure small and mid-sized businesses and handle their insurance needs. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about general liability insurance, what exactly it is, and how much you need as a business owner. Having general liability insurance is the absolute basis of any insurance. I would say if you could only afford to have one insurance, I think for most businesses, general liability would be the insurance they would get. It's the absolute foundation to having your business insurance in place. Essentially, general liability insurance is the protection that you have in the event you're responsible or your business is responsible for causing damage to a person or to property. And this can happen in a number of different ways. One of the most common is with a vehicle accident. Let's say one of your company trucks gets into an accident, you hit somebody, you damage their car, and let's say they get injured. If they file a lawsuit against you, that's covered under your general liability insurance. Along the same lines, let's say you're manufacturing a product of some kind. Let's say, for instance, you're a pistachio distributor. If you distribute pistachios and the people that eat them end up getting sick, let's say you get sued in a class action lawsuit for your product hurting somebody, that also falls under your general liability insurance. So as you can see, it can cover a few different scenarios that can be extremely important in protecting your business in the event a lawsuit like this occurs. Now, when it comes to how much general liability insurance you need, there's a couple things that can dictate exactly how much coverage you want to get. For most people, especially when you're first starting out in business, usually this is going to be dictated by your landlord or the vendors that you do business with. When you move into a new place, whether it be an office, a retail store, a warehouse, generally speaking, your landlord's going to ask for at least $1 million per occurrence and $2 million aggregate just to get started. And what those limits mean is that any single lawsuit or claim that you file, you're going to have $1 million worth of coverage for that single occurrence that happens. If you're unlucky enough to have 2 occurrences within a single year or more, the policy is going to cap out at the aggregate. Another key thing you want to look at when in regards to how much insurance you get is how much your vendors want you to have. Let's say you're a clothing distributor. If you do business with big clothing stores like, let's say, Nordstrom's, for instance, they might require you to have $4 or $5 million in general liability insurance because they want to make sure they're protected in the event something wrong happens with your product. So even if you're a small business and let's say you don't have a whole lot of assets, you might have to get a lot of coverage just to make the people you do business with satisfied with the type of insurance that you have. Now also, in regards to figuring out how much general liability insurance you should have, certainly the limit on your insurance should grow as your business grows. I'm Tim Gaspar with Gaspar Insurance for Business.com, making sure that you have the right business insurance coverage for the right price.